The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Huskers will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Cherry. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. So Iowa's offense will get the football first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Here's the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So Nebraska's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line.
Down the left side. Touchdown, Husker! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. They'll give it to the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Cherry. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. The throw to the outside is complete. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. And the Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every...
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. That is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Gets rid of it. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Great place to start for this offense. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Nebraska! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, a quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cherry. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Brewer. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Quarterback moving. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. On the move, he fires. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Knowles. There he goes. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these 3rd downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Hawkeyes have their offense in high gear. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Defense playing a bail technique. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. The Cornhuskers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill, and I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going, and as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature
Turning it on! They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Catch in the middle, it's Knowles. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Brewer. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. These corners going to give them some space. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And the Hawkeyes looking to convert on fourth down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker. It's Knowles. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Iowa! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Flips it out in the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Skips away from pressure. Hauls it in. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Huskers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The kick is on its way. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This will likely be the last play of the half. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's going to take off. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Working that left side now. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
Spins away from the defense. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Huskers look to keep this drive humming. On the option. Now the toss. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Got his man out of the backfield. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that.
Breaks into the open. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Cornhuskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. The Huskers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game, one of the big matchups. run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Trying play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. And I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
To throw, it's Morrison. Steps away. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape, scramble, and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out route. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
He's looking to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. Touchdown, Husker! And the stomping has commenced. He'll try to tack on one more.
The offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. A man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Cherry. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Brady. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. On the ground, it's Brewer. And he finds no running room at all, and the third quarter is over. Maybe more open spaces coming in the fourth. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Knowles. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on third down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but They're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
This offense has it with really good field position. Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. Makes a man miss. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in...
Touchdown, Nebraska! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Fights off a defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
The Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. He'll heave it deep. Makes the grab deep. Off to the races to the right. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. And the Hawkeyes are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Hawkeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Back to pass. Got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback go in the other direction.
Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Jukes his way for more. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
It's a fake, going for the sticks. And I guess they thought they'd find the field goal block team napping. They were wide awake, and they come up with the stop. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your butt.
This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here. But also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Kernstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. From the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense, going to get the chance to start this game off. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it, and now one final showdown, Kirk. And one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs, and also you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ. Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Pass complete. It's second down now. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a real nice gain there. The Huskers will line up on 1st and 10. They'll try the ground game here. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here comes a handoff. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Makes a diving grab there. That was beautiful.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking right, this one caught. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. So Oregon's offense gets their first crack now. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team. Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Looking downfield, it's Leon. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
And they'll kick it away here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. The shotgun running play call. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
QB keeper all the way. Fighting him off. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moves all the way to the 38.
What a weapon this quarterback is. He can throw the football. We know he can run. But with this kind of speed, he doesn't just take off. He can pick up big chunks of yards like this here.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll run it from the gun. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And the single back takes the handoff. The Cornhuskers pick up enough to get a first down there.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes a quick grab. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
The Cornhuskers lining up here on 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Caught over the middle. It's Powell. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming third down call.
So here we go. Third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Running play called on 3rd and short. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Now the important point after attempt. BAT is good. They jump in front 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Back to throw. It's Leon. Short throw complete to the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Booker, Nebraska has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Makes a quick catch. Breaks into the clear. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Oregon.
Boy, the timing here is essential between the quarterback and the receiver. You got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it. Puts the ball right on the money. And then how about the speed after the catch by the receiver?
Extra point knocked right down the middle. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Nice grab. It's Powell. That completion sets up a second down play. It's a shotgun run call. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He escapes the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. Breaking free at the 35. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And the Huskers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. In the red area, it's Powell. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Tight end makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9. The Huskers looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Gift to the offense with the offsides makes it 1st and 5. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
2nd down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The PAT is good. They go up for touchdown, 14-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. And on this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
To throw, it's Leon. Grabbed by the receiver. The Ducks will have to kick it away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. Fielded at the 25. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Bringing pressure. Breaking free at midfield. They bring him down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
1st down here for this offense. And there's the handoff. There's some space around the 30. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. He's looking to throw. He'll throw it now. Nice throw, caught for a completion. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The Cornhuskers come to the line with first and goal. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. He muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Looking to pass. It's Leon. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Offense showing a bunch formation now. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made on the right side. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47. Timeout taken by the offense. And the Ducks with first and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Grab down the middle. It's Price. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Lawrence. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Important second down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Defense not pressing this time. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Cornhuskers will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. The offense is backed up here, beginning in the shadow of their own end zone. Play action here on first down. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
To the air, it's Leon. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He makes the grab. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Quick completion to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Now, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up fourth down and 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. They'll run it to the left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The tight end has got it. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a fourth down call. And the Huskers will have to kick this away. That's just the first punt for this offense tonight. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And here's the return. And the returner will be brought down. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Dropping back, it's Leon. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
It's third down for the offense. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker.
Well, I just thought that would be a foregone conclusion. Third down in inches, no problem. Quarterback sneak, first down. But no, the defensive line holds their point of attack and pushes him. It looked like no gain to me. It'll be fourth down in inches.
Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds room at the 30. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
So quickly up to the 35-yard line for first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The Huskers bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw. It's Leon. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. Nebraska has the lead here. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. The motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Caught behind the line. It's Lawrence. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
And they get the third down conversion. Football moves now to the 45. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Ducks line up on 1st and 10 now. On the ground, it's Lawrence. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
He's running out of time here. Heavy pressure. He lets it go.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there, had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route, just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a fourth down completion. A deep shot to the right. And the fourth down pass is incomplete, but there is a flag. This is a big call. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. And here's the handoff. Running through the tackle. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
They'll feed the back again. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. That's a design quarterback keeper. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He'll be brought down on 4th down, and the drive and the sack.
Well, Chris, talk about a game-changing play by this defense, maybe a momentum-stealing play. I mean, there's still work to be done here, but this defense has given their offense a shot to maybe get back into this game.
The receiver grabs it. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. The Ducks will crank up the tempo.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the 1st down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about...
Caught near the goal line. And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there. The Ducks hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. It'll be Smother right at the line for no gain. Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Looking downfield, it's Leon. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Running back has it on the screen now. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. This will be fun. Strange things happen when the conference championship trophy is on the line. 1 possession game, 4th quarter. Who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. Now all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time, they went for it on 4th down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. That's reeled in. It's Powell. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So one play moves the ball to the 41. Another 1st down. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Getting set. Here's second down. Grinding away with a running game. First down and more. He's still running. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down and distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Stops short of the marker after just a short gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And the offense just takes a knee here. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Any hopes of a conference championship depend on scoring and scoring quickly. Can they make a play? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To the air, it's Leon. Quick throw to his receiver. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. The offense spikes the ball here, looking to preserve as much clock as they can. Second down after that previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Catch made in space. Look out. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. And the offense wisely spikes the ball here to stop the clock. Here's the second down play. No press here. The defense backing away. They look to throw it here on second down. A grab made by the tight end. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. The offense spikes the ball here, looking to preserve as much clock as they can. Now it's second down here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack. So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.